I'm gonna be reacting to my most viral YouTube episode ever. Boom! Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola, JT here. Welcome to another episode. Today, I'm gonna be reacting to my most viral YouTube episode ever. When I release a video, that's it. I've worked on it for so long that I don't want to see it anymore. It's like kind of like listening to your voice on a recorded voice note and you're like, no, please. Turn that off. But after last week's episode where I was talking about content creators in Poland and some of the things that they should not do, that we should not do, and keeping ourselves in check and accountable, then I thought, hey, I wonder how much the words that I said in some of those videos have changed and how much my mindset has changed and if it has changed at all, because the whole panorama in regards to creating content based on Polish culture and Polish people has changed a lot. If you have been on this channel since then and you watched that episode when it came out live, then thank you so much. Bardzo, bardzo, bardzo dziękuję. And play.
When you say you're gonna do something, do it. Boom! Cześć ludzie!
I remember
what's up people? Hola amigos, that here. Welcome to another
that
episode.
horn.
I see all
like,
these YouTubers making videos about what not to do in Poland. Don't make these mistakes in Poland. I'm actually happy that they're making those videos because at the end of the day, what we want is to showcase Poland and to make sure that more people out there can see the beautiful country that Poland is and the great people the Polish people are.
Very beautiful country.
Think about the things that
already there were creators doing things and talking about Poland, don't get me wrong. Obviously nothing compared to what we have today, but even when I released that video, I've always been a little bothered by the face that I made when I say this content creators.
I see all these YouTubers making videos about
it came off like as if I had a problem with the creators, when I did not. I honestly did not. And I've always thought like, why did you make that face, you know? So it could be interpreted as if I am, you know, kind of like dissing other creators about Poland.
You should not do in Poland. I think we need to go deeper. So come with me and let's see what are the real things that you should not do in Poland.
We need to go deeper. We need to go very deep with JT. Yeah, back then, you know, I love doing B-roll. I still love doing B-roll.
This is the one. Don't refuse a babcia's offering. Polish people are very well known for their hospitality.
That's
true.
They
are incredible hosts. They're welcoming and they love to share their things with people, especially things that have been crafted and a lot of time has been put into it. Food is a very big one, and this traces back to times of war. Of course, all this has been extremely well documented. But
I already knew this, you know, by just visiting Poland, because at this time we were living in London and we would come to Poland rather often, and I got to really experience the culture. Obviously nothing compared to what I experience now that I live here, but I do think that I was still able to really sense the spirit of what Poland and what Poles were.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Chleb poproszę. Proszę.
Carolina with her braces at the time.
Unlike today, you were not choosing between a bread with 7 seeds baked in a Mediterranean stone oven or the gluten-free loaf designed in America but assembled in Vietnam, only sold in Marks and Spencer's to the first 100 people. And even with this scarcity, Polish people were splitting in half whatever little they had to share with whoever might need it. A great example of this is during Polish...
I remember that I was making a big effort trying to improve my overall skills as a YouTuber, and one of the things I would spend a lot of time learning on YouTube about editing and about transitions and about just little tricks to capture people's attention. Yeah, as you can see here, I was using some methods that to this day I still use. I had a moment in my YouTube career so far where I was trying to do a little bit less editing and just like a little bit more organic, let it flow type of content, kind of like quasi podcasting. Yeah, it didn't really work. I think that I really think, and this goes out to my friend Phil, who says that I mention things that he says on my channel and I never give him credit. This goes to you. He said that if you put a label already and it says podcast, then people are willing to sit through half an hour, 1 hour of unedited content. But if you try to do a YouTube episode like this one, but you just let it go like this and you don't edit pauses, you don't give them little eye candy things to keep their attention and refresh their mind, they're just gonna get bored. Yeah, so, which I agree. This is interesting, but it's true.
Vigilia, there's always an extra space at the table for an unexpected visitor that might need some shelter. It is a generation thing.
Yeah.
Polish grandmas,
I do that now
although
here
a
in
little
my
old
house.
and maybe a little tired, will always find strength and time to show love. And usually they do that by giving you things, especially food. You don't eat fish? Nieważne. Oh, you're on a
Yeah,
diet.
food.
Nieważne. You're vegan. You're vegan? Shit, that's a lot of butter. Nieważne.
My pronunciation there. Nieważne, 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 nieważne. Hey, you know, a couple of years of Polish lessons should work for something. I hope my pronunciation is a little bit better these days. What am I doing here? Twirling with an umbrella.
Don't worry about being nice. Be consistent, be reliable. Depending where you're traveling to and where you're from, this may vary, but it's quite a general rule that whenever you go
Yeah.
to a place, it pays off to be polite, to be cheerful, to be nice. It's not that Polish people don't like it when you're nice, but that concept is a
That's
little bit
true.
different when you're in Poland. I myself, I'm very guilty of that. I can smile all day long and I can compliment people left and right, but I'm still gonna get long
That's
faces
very
and awkward
true.
stares.
When
if I
you're in
don't provide
Poland, that's when
the
you
single
realize that
most
that is very
important
true.
rule in a relationship with a Polish person, and that is to be consistent.
Even more
to be
important here.
reliable. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. If you said you're gonna be there at 3, don't show up at 4. And if you committed to helping a friend, but you were just trying to be nice, don't do it, or you lose.
Yeah,
all
well, you know,
respect.
listen, I've encountered here a lot more patience than I thought back then. I don't think that you will lose all respect, but people will start slowly labeling you as flaky, as unreliable, and you are going to eventually lose their respect. But it takes a little bit of time, and I think also there are some like free passes that you might get. And when I say free, free means like, okay, you get 1 or 2, then but don't keep doing it. I think that Poles understand that there are different cultures, but you do have to catch up.
People. Honestly speaking, some of the things they say to you can come off as pretty damn rude. If you don't know the reason why they do it, then you might feel a little bit like, hey Kuba, can you help me put together furniture this weekend? Nope, I don't have time. Cold.
Whoa,
But you see,
what was
it's not
that
they're
effect of
really
rain?
rude. It's that they
Cold.
don't want to commit to
Sound
something
more like
that they might
wet.
not keep their word on. They really don't want to come
Hey,
off as
I was a
unreliable.
little younger
Same
back
thing
then.
goes with consistency. If you say you don't like something, don't be changing your mind, because people will take your word for it.
That is true. Polish people don't like to commit to things if they are not certain that they're gonna come through.
Stop all that
Yeah.
fairy tale bull.
But I have encountered flaky people here too, huh? I've encountered a good amount of Poles that are flaky. Cancel last minute.
If there's
O,
one thing Polish
narzekanie.
people love more than vodka and pierogi babci, is to
Wód-
But here's the
wódka and
thing,
pierogi
there's an art
babci?
form to complaining in Poland. There are
I'm gonna
some
roast myself
rules that
here
you have to
by
adhere to.
my
There's nothing
pronunciation.
more irritating to a Pole than someone that comes off as overtly happy and just overall fake. Your friend had a terrible day at job. We're
Your
in
day
the
at
job,
job, that
pandemic,
always bothered me.
son is
Your
sick,
friend had
the
a
last
terrible
thing you say
day
to
at
them is,
his
"Benji,
job.
dog."
There is a reason sometimes why certain videos do well. I love the pace of the video. The video has a good pace. And I'm changing constantly. I'm changing backgrounds, which is a big thing. I love to do that.
Będzie dobrze, jutro jest nowy dzień.
Hey, that gin was
don't
nice.
even
That
try.
gin.
Instead, share
Jutro
how
jest
you
nowy
also
dzień.
had a shitty day, and he will feel understood. Polish people value community, so they rejoice on the feeling that they belong to a bigger picture. So the infamous Polish complaining, it's nothing more than them looking for a connection with others.
You know, the connection is very important. Polish people really connect through pain and suffering. I think that people here are not so eager to share joy. It's very interesting because joy is almost like something to enjoy by yourself or with your close group of friends. I don't know, maybe because there's a weird vulnerability in joyfulness, whereas they truly connect through pain, suffering, complaining. I guess we're all suffering, we're all complaining. We might as well make each other feel good.
The next time you hear someone grumble, show some camaraderie and let them know how you're also going through something similar. As counterproductive as this might sound, I promise you, in the end, they will give you a big smile. If you want to go to the next level with Polish people, don't just go for the words, go for the body language.
The body
It is
language,
true,
that's
the
important.
Polish language is one of the hardest languages to learn. So when a foreigner learns a couple of words, you'll get a few surprised faces and even a couple pattings in the back. Although, let's face it, Polish people don't touch so much. And having said that, we're in the year 2020. We are in the times of
2020.
millennials, of Gen Z, and you get more and more YouTube videos showcasing Poland, the wonders that you can find in this beautiful country. Which means it's not uncommon.
About the body language, Poles don't like to touch too much, like actively touch, but they get really close. It happens if you go to, Biedronka or whatever. People all of a sudden are standing next to you, and I'm like, why are you so close to me? The body language thing, it's a different aspect from, for example, Latinos. We touch all the time. We are actively trying to grab you and to touch you and to hug you and to kiss you, which Polish people sometimes get really weird at. But I found that Polish people are a lot more violating your personal space than it seems at the beginning.
To find some foreigner learning to say do widzenia or dziękuję. But for the life of me, learn that it's
Do
not
widzenia,
pierogi,
do
it's
widzenia.
pierogi. It's already in plural form. There are some serious, unique body language cues that if you master them, Polish people will hand you the keys to the city.
The keys to the city. Where's my keys to the city? No one has handed me no keys to the city.
Nie wiem. Tak.
No tak.
Number
No
2,
tak.
the circle of trust.
Still true.
Polish people have what I called a circle of trust. It's an imaginary ring that goes all the way around them where they feel uncomfortable whatever is close to this
You see,
imaginary ring.
that part of the video I've always had a problem with because I always thought that I didn't explain it correctly. And I don't know, people seem to understand it, but I was never truly satisfied with it. I should not call it circle of trust, right? It's like a circle of let's call it the circle of personal space. That would be a better definition. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what it is. What I am bothered by is the fact that I called it a circle of trust. It should have been a circle of private space.
Let's say this is a person. If that person comes inside my ring, that is a no-no. And number 3, voice volume and polite interruption. For me to explain voice volume and polite interruption, I'm gonna need Carolina's help. Okay guys, so like I said, I need her help to clarify this particular Polish body language trait. We're talking about volume of voice and what I call polite interruption, okay? So for example, Polish people speak loud. Not as Dominican, we yell, but you guys are, for example, in a public transportation,
Oh, yes.
and you're there on the phone.
Hello, mama, słyszysz mnie? Yeah.
Exactly. Why does that happen?
Why does it happen that
Yeah.
we're loud? I don't think anyone has the answer to this question.
Okay, so for example, if a foreigner that is going to start incorporating some of that Polishness, what should I do? Like, for example, to me it's very hard to speak when people
Still do it to this day, even though I live here. I don't like people listening to what I'm
It's
saying.
more important that in a group that you learn to deal with the interruption.
That takes us to the second part, which is polite interrupt.
I've always loved recording with my wife. She always brings a light to the video, and she has a really good comedic timing. And is, as a true Polish woman, is very sarcastic and dry. And I am more like a goofy type of, funny. And she's always brought that light to my videos. Sadly, we have children and responsibilities, so she cannot be on the videos as often. But yeah,
I call
she'll
it
be
polite
soon
because
on a
they
new
don't
one, though.
mean, you guys don't mean to interrupt people, as in like rude, like shut up. It's more like we are speaking in a group of people here, and all of a sudden,
It's
someone just
interjections, right?
interjection. So
Like what I'm doing now to you.
Yeah, exactly. She was interrupting me all the time. Didn't notice. Look at this. It's two
Final thing
JTs
is,
because one is not
think
enough.
like a Pole, not like a tourist. It's so common to hear tourists say, Poland is so cheap, everything is so affordable, the food is delicious. What an amazing nature. And all of that is true.
Cheap. Man.
But Polish people know this. And
I
this
did
is
not
my
know.
particular opinion. And they're not gonna say anything because they are very humble people,
Now,
but
Poland
there's
has really
a lot
gotten
more to
expensive,
being
I gotta say.
Polish. There's a lot
Here in
more to
Warsaw,
Poland.
where
And
we live,
frankly, there's a lot more
my
things
God,
that
mój
probably
Boże.
you should not do in Poland
co za drogi.
than what I can cover in one video. But if you want to get closer to the beautiful group of human beings that Polish people are, I think it's important that you start thinking like a Pole. When you go over to visit, get off the beaten path, explore the villages, talk to the local people. They love
That is
meeting
true.
foreigners because at the end of the day, long gone are are the days where societies remain closed. Polish people want to explore the world. Polish people want the world to explore them. So come on over.
You see, how different is that from the year 2025? And that is true. I believe it. I wasn't just speaking. This is true based on my videos, comments, people writing to me on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. And it's like people telling me like, oh my God, yes, please show the world our beautiful country. And now it's like, shut up. The world changes a lot in 5 years, huh? I still think though that there are a lot of people, a lot of Polish people that really do believe that showcasing Poland to the world is a beautiful thing, and they feel really proud of what Poland has become. And I don't want to say that, because the problem is that that minority has a very loud voice, the one that says like, oh, stop it, don't make videos about this. I think that there's a true concern about this, and I see it, trust me, but I don't think that a YouTube video is the cause for people illegally entering a country and basically trying to destroy or destroying its culture.
Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna ask you to share this with a friend. Doesn't matter if it's
And
Polish, doesn't matter
people
where
did.
you're from.
People did share
And,
this
to be
video.
honest with you,
Little did I know
Come here, break,
that this
man.
video was going to reach,
I'm
what,
on you.
1.4 million views. You know, YouTube is a very different game. Instagram, TikTok, those are platforms that they are designed for viral content. I'm not going to say that it's easy to, you know, go viral on Instagram or TikTok for that matter, but it is a lot easier. A lot easier. But YouTube is not like that. What can I tell you? I feel pretty proud of the video still to this day, and I think that a lot of things that I said are still true, and I would make a video like that today in a heartbeat. And it's really refreshing to see that I was enthusiastic about Poland then, and I'm still enthusiastic about Poland now. See you on another episode. If you like this type of episodes, let me know. Maybe I can react to another viral, you know, I don't have any more videos with millions of views, but I have some other ones that have, of course, hundreds of thousands of views and that are, you know, so-called viral too. So if you want me to react to them, let me know in the comment section below. See you on another episode. Adios.